It's the turn of Mauro Fabrizio Fasano, Director of the Energy and Technological Infrastructure Department here in Regione, in Region Lombardia.
Good evening, everybody. I'm definitely going to speak Italian. I am replacing the Councilman Raimondi, the regional councillor for the Lombardy region in the field of environmental energy and networks. I thank you very much for the invitation to join this conference, and especially the project leader of this very important project, that is to say, ROBO. The preparation of my first intervention is based on the premise that I am speaking in front of expert people. So I'm going to talk to you very briefly on what the Lombardy region is actually doing in the field of renewable energies and energy in general. The Ministry for the Economic Development is interacting with all the Italian regions in order to detect the goals in terms of energy requirements and consumption for the renewables that each region of Italy is expected to attain by 2020. It's the so-called burden sharing, and it's the commitments in subscribing the Kyoto Protocol that all European regions and states has taken on. We are discussing in technical tables with the ministries involved, the Ministry for Environment specifically, and all the bodies and entities involved in attaining this goal, form a starting point in the Lombardy region, a starting point which corresponds to a gross final consumption of energy which is equal to 265 million, over million of tons equivalent oil. So this means 4.9% in ton oil equivalent, and this is the share that in the Lombardy region is covered by renewables energy sources. For the year 2012, we are expecting a decrease in global consumption and a considerable increase of energy from renewable sources within the boundaries of the region, 11.3%. In absolute terms, these figures represent an increase of 122%, so it's a consistent and significant increase. And please bear this datum in mind because it's the starting point for the development of energy policies in the Lombardy region and in Italy in general. We are not afraid by these important goals and engaging goals. Our policies have been in line and in tune with these goals for some time. We are also tempted to try and overcome these already challenging goals. We intend to focus our attention on the potential offered by the renewable sources and on curbing the use of energy and energy consumption in general. And within the range of possibilities of renewals, we believe that thermal renewable sources, heat renewable sources, play a strategic role, especially in this area of Italy where other renewables, and let's think about wind energy, cannot be developed for geographical reasons. So heat renewable sources in Lombardy are expected to be important. 448% increase from now to 2020. So we are fully aware of the potential of heat sources. And based on our calculations systems, Sirena is our calculation system, we know that the Lombardy present consumption requirements is mostly met, and we're not in line with Europe and the rest of Italy, by the civilian field. 45% of energy is consumed by our homes, our offices, and our buildings. So we are above the national average. And most of this energy is employed to heat and cool our buildings. So it is of strategic importance to take action on this aspect, and our policy will consequently be focused on the rationalization of the district heating and cooling, and we have to rechannel our policies, basing them as a support in the building company, in the solar heat pumps and heat pumps in general. What we've done so far is to use the typical tools of a public administration that is standard and simplifying rules for authorizations. And the other leverage that we are using, and we are having a hard time now, is the financial tool, of course. We funded 19 million euros for heat pump. 120 systems will be installed in the Lombardia region, most of them new systems. Another element which sees us as partners with the ministry and the university is the measurement of the performance of the GAP machines, so much so that we draw up a protocol in order to create a lab measuring cooling and heating system, GAP system specifically, and this project will start in the next few weeks. One of the first applications of this group, one testing group, will be on a gas absorption heat pump for residential housing manufactured in Italy, and it's at the center of this conference and this European research project coordinated by Robo, a group of machines manufactured by Robo. So the message that my councilman would now adopt in order to conclude my intervention: we are on your side as for technological development, and we wish you good work today and good luck with your conference. Thank you. Thank you.